Hello mates, welcome to Full Stack Java Developer. I am Kiran Jadhav here. In this session, I will teach you here Spring Boot application, change default Tomcat to Jetty and Undertow web server. Then see, in Spring Boot itself available, there are three embedded inbuilt web servers. Those are Tomcat, Jetty and Undertow. First we'll see the theory context and then we'll start with the practical approach. See, Spring Boot, it is a Java framework. Spring Boot is a very powerful open source framework built on top of the Spring framework. And why it's so popular? Because of its features. Then there are top 5 features, like first is inbuilt Tomcat server, second is no XML configuration, third is Devtools dependency for live load the application, fourth is production ready application will be available within minutes, and the development goes very faster. And Spring Boot itself, like, it supports 3 embedded web servers, like Tomcat is by default available there, Jetty and Undertow. Like those are Tomcat, Jetty and Undertow. Those are the, you can simply consider here as a 3 embedded web servers. Now we'll start with the practical. For that perspective, first we'll come up with the Chrome browser, and there we are creating the Spring Boot application by using Spring Initializer. Then see, this is the official web page, start.spring.io, where we are creating the Spring Boot application. Then the project has Maven, the language as Java, the Spring Boot version I am using here latest version. Then here I am giving com.fullstack as our base package, and artifact, it means our application name I am giving here Spring Boot web server example. Now we are just going to refactor the base package, packaging as jar Java version 17, adding dependencies here. This is, we are using Devtools for live load. Next we are using here Spring Web, like itself available Apache Tomcat as a default embedded container web server, and it will help us to create the REST API as well. Now simply click on generate. See, within minute production ready application will be available there. Now simply copy the application and paste into particular folder. Then next simply right click there and go ahead with the extract. And once extraction is done, then we'll copy the path of our application to get it imported into IntelliJ IDEA. Then simply come up with the IntelliJ IDEA, and here I am just trying to import this application. Goes to file, new, project from existing sources. Then here I am giving the path of our application. This is Spring Boot web server example. Simply go to OK. This is Maven application. Simply click on create. Then trust project with this window. I want to open in same window. Once it open, then we are just going to create here hello world APIs. For that perspective, we require the Swagger as well for API testing perspective. Now we'll come up with the pom.xml file. See, and here I am trying to add Swagger UI dependency. For that perspective, I am just using here org.springdoc, you can simply say, yeah. Simply click on yes. And now we are using here Spring Doc. Simply use control space. It will allow you to add the Swagger UI dependency. Simply hit enter. See, here is the Swagger UI dependency we have added for API testing perspective. Perfect. Then once it's done, simply goes to Maven and then do the clean space install. It means we are going to build our application. Then meanwhile, simply come up with src main. We have available Java com.fullstack. This is our base package. In that package, I am creating new package. The package name I am giving here controller package. Now right click on controller package. New Java class I am giving here. The Java class name as application controller. See, in application controller, we are using here annotation @REST controller. Next we are calling here request mapping. And the base URI I am giving here / as API. Now we'll simply maximize size of screen here, and we are writing our API. This is just I am going to write hello world API. It means get mapping, and this API By default we are saying this is like default API public. This will be response entity. We are giving string type of return type here and say hello. Want to return here response entity dot OK, and we are giving here welcome to full stack Java developer Pune. Now one more API I am writing here. This API I am giving like address. This will be public response entity, type it string, and giving here say address. Now simply to return, this will be response entity dot OK, and we are giving the address as Pune, Maharashtra, India, ending with semicolon. Do Ctrl A, Alt Ctrl L. This is the way we are going to format the code in IntelliJ. Now if you are checking here in run, our build is success, and once build is success, then you can simply come with the Maven and do the reload of our application here. Here is option available, reload the application. Now we'll simply come with the main class main method. See, here is it, and simply start our Spring Boot application. See, it will go to start, and the default Tomcat port number they are going to use 8080, and if you want to change the Tomcat port number, then goes to application.properties, and here you can simply add the property like server.port equal to 4-digit port number. It will pick accordingly whatever port number you are giving. Now in my case it picking here 8080, and this is the Tomcat server is started. Then we are going to test the API by using Swagger UI. For that perspective, simply come up with the Chrome browser and hit here localhost 8080/swagger-ui.html. Now simply try to test API here. Try it out. It will give us the output. Welcome to Full Stack Java Developer Pune. See one screen. That's what we are expecting, right? And it's working on Tomcat. Now if you are checking here address API, then simply try it out. It will print Pune, Maharashtra, India. See, Pune MH India. Such a way we have seen with our default like web server is Tomcat is started here. Now instead of Tomcat we are trying to use here which one? Jetty. Then how to change Tomcat to Jetty? For that perspective we need to exclude the Tomcat dependency and we need to add Jetty dependency. Then how we are going to exclude the Tomcat dependency? For that perspective I will just use the exclusion for Tomcat dependency in pom.xml file. Simply come up with the pom.xml file. First we need to stop our application. We'll come up with the pom.xml file here, and we are just going to we are going to exclude the Tomcat dependency. See, starter web itself available Tomcat dependency. In that we are going to use exclusions of our Tomcat dependency. See, here we have added, and now we need to add the dependency for Jetty. Then I will add the Jetty dependency here. Perfect. See, we have excluded the Tomcat dependency and we have just added which one? Jetty dependency here. Now again do the build. If you are doing any single change in pom.xml file, always do the build of your application. Okay. Now we are expecting it will go to download the like dependency for this Jetty from Central's artifact, and once build is success, we'll reload our application and we are going to start the again. Okay. See, our build is success. See, I'm just highlighting here the mouse pointer. Our build goes to success here, right? Yeah. It's taking some time. Anyway, we are just waiting to see the build success message there. Okay. Yes, here is it. Build success. And once build success, then simply reload our project. And once reload is done, again you can simply click on start the application. See one screen. On top of you are able to see the main class name. Simply click on start. Now it will go to start with which port number? 8080. But which is the web server? It will consider Jetty as a web server. See whatever I highlighted here, right? Line number 46. We have added the dependency for Jetty. Now we are expecting Jetty. It will go to start, and which is the like port number 8080. See, here is it. Jetty started on port number 8080. Now again we are very excited to hit our APIs. Simply refresh it. Once you are going to refresh, see, just try it out and execute. It will print Pune, Maharashtra, India. If you want to print API, default API, right? It will print welcome to Full Stack Java Developer Pune. See one screen. Perfect. Such a way we done with the Jetty as well. Again, now the next is we are just trying with our Undertow. For that perspective, we have available Undertow dependency. You can copy it from Google as well. Otherwise, you can simply copy it from our GitHub itself. Now, again, instead of Jetty, I am just trying to use here which one? Undertow. See, Jetty I commented it. How to comment it? Select the line of code, Control Shift /. If you are using Windows, simply select the code and do Control A. Sorry, corresponding code you can simply select and then do Control Shift /. That's it. To like comment the code base. Perfect. Now here we are adding which one? Jetty, right? Then Jetty perspective, this is our artifact ID we are adding here. Now save it and again do the build. Simply goes to Maven and then execute the Maven build here, mun clean space install. It will start again to download which dependency? Undertow dependency. See, it will go to start the download. We need to wait to get the build success message. And once build success, then we'll reload the project and we are going to start our application. See one screen. We are just waiting to see build success message. Then initially by default there is available Tomcat. We have changed with the Jetty by exclude the Tomcat dependency, and now we are just start with the Undertow as well. For that we have added here Undertow dependency. Now simply reload the project. Yes, reload is done and we are going to start our application here, right? Now we are expecting like our application goes to start on which web server? Undertow. It will go to start and the port number is 8080. See one screen. I will show you like once it up and running. See, here is it. See, Undertow started on port number 8080 and again we are very excited to hit the APIs, right? Simply refresh it, just try it out, execute. It will print welcome to Full Stack Java Developer Pune. Now again I am trying with the address API. Simply click on try it out, execute. It will print Pune Maharashtra India, Pune image India. Then now coming to next I want to highlight here one more point. Like we are just going to enable our Devtool as well. For that perspective I am coming with the Maven settings, and here you can simply come with the compiler and just check build project automatically. Click on apply and OK. Now we'll come up with the properties file, and here I am just using server.port equal to 2025. Current year I am using, right? Then see, if you are doing any change in properties file, that time you need see, that time you will be able to see like live load happens here, right? See, live load happens here and they are using which port number now? 2025. It means you not need to worry about to restart your application because we are using here Devtool dependency. Then coming to here, and if you are going to refresh, it will give us can't reach, right? See one screen. Why? Because the port number is changed. Which port number we are using? 2025. See one screen. Yes, again it's working as expected. Once you are going to change the port number, right? Simply click on API, try it out, execute. It will print welcome to Full Stack Java Developer Pune. And again, if you are trying with the address API, click on try it out, execute. It will print Pune image India. Like such a way we have seen in this session like how like Spring Boot application change default Tomcat to Jetty and Undertow web server. And till if you are facing difficulties, feel free to add your comment in comment box. And thanks for watching this video. Please do like, share, subscribe the channel to get more updates, and see you in next video.